very upset and mad and frustrated and
Yeah.
confused. Like,
Oh,
just
yeah. Oh, yeah. And then did CPS give you some kind of like counseling, any kind of support to help you deal with the trauma? I mean, other than being outside of the home now, you've been removed as the victim, like you pointed out, you're with strangers. Are they giving you anything to help cope or heal from what's happened to you?
Yeah, so basically when you're in foster care, you technically have to do therapy, like it's required. So they end up getting me a therapist to talk to about what I've been going through.
And did you find that helpful?
I mean, since it was somewhat helpful. I'm not really big on therapy, but I gave it a chance at least. So it's not like I just completely like, oh, I'm against this, I'm not gonna do it. I did try to, give it a chance. So it helped, but I just feel like never really got to the root of the problem. I feel like
Mhm.
we would just beat around the bush,
So
and
what do
it
you
just
think
felt like
that
nothing.
yeah, so what do you think would help kids in your situation? What would you have done differently for yourself if you had the ability?
Well, my thing is, one, therapy should always be confidential. Don't share it. If it's between the child and
Right.
you, keep it that way. Don't
Was
go and spread someone's information to another person like that. Because, in the beginning, the therapist will make you sign this paper that will say it's confidential. But then it's not confidential because they will go and tell your foster parent, the lawyer, the case manager, the case manager lawyer. Basically, it just goes around to every single person. Even maybe like someone you're very, very close to that had no idea about, that's not even involved in the case. So it's like, it's not confidential anymore. I believe that if a therapist is trusting you enough to be vulnerable and them telling you about what they're dealing with, you should respect that, it should be confidential. It should be between the child and the therapist.
well,
I
right,
get it in situations, if it's like
right,
suicidal, that's a different story.
sure.
Of course you gotta report that, but
I mean, that's the whole thing about a counselor or a therapist is that you build that trust. So I would imagine if you couldn't build trust with the person you're telling everything to, and there's no trust, then you stop talking.
and that's why I kind of stopped letting it help me, because I just felt like